WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
And a good Friday evening to you, everybody. I'm John Hart.
And I'm Denise Jefferson. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins in Burke County, where day 2 of the search for Simon Powell is still underway. News Channel 6's Nikita Dennis joins us live from Waynesboro. Nikita, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right. The Burke County investigators continued their search for the body of Simon Powell. This week, new information led them to a pond near Waynesboro. They started their search yesterday, and today they have searched multiple ponds. Captain J.W. Wiles with the Burke County Sheriff's Office says with the ponds being filled with silt and the rain adding to the difficulty of their search, they're not sure how long it would take to find Powell's body.
The divers are feeling their way around and they're feeling for stuff, and you know the visibility is not good, and so it's a tough chore.
Now, we mentioned to you that Stacy Welch has been arrested in the connection to this case. However, they are making other arrests. There is a $30,000 reward out for anyone who has any information. Live in Burke County, I'm Nikita Dennis, WJBF News Channel 6.
Tim Miller's here on this Friday evening, and with something going on there on that radar. That is a mess.
Yeah, it does. Looks. I think the bark is more worse than the bite, guys. This is Live Viper 6, and this is our showers and some thunderstorms, which we've had pop up this afternoon. Happy Friday to you. And this takes us into Aiken, really from about the west side of Aiken, and this sort of zigzags over into Edgefield County. Certainly some heavy rain. I'd certainly say some lightning. Live Viper 6 showing about 7 strikes or so. So yeah, a little bit of lightning with that. Nothing really in town to speak of. We'll go back up to Aiken, where there's our shower and storms. That shower actually is headed towards Lexington, and then further down towards the south near Wrightsville, a little shower or storm. 89, the high temperature today with a little bit more sunshine. Still, though, 94 is the average. It may have felt like 94 with the humidity and the heat index, but my goodness, a far cry from where we've been. 83, our current temperature, though, at Bushfield, 81 in Aiken, Sylvania coming in at 86. And generally speaking, you can see we're in the 80s, except for some 90s. Lincolnton up near the lake, about 92 degrees. Satellite view shows our showers and some thunderstorms, and there's our front that's sort of draped through. Very, very weak now, so it's going to have very limited impact on us for the weekend, but we're going to talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. Tiffany Skyview Chem at SRP Park shows a ball game going on with Fredericksburg in town, and there it is. Temperatures in the 80s, so if you go into the game tonight, no problems at all. Everything should be fine. Tomorrow, we'll start off with some sunshine. Temperatures mid to upper 80s, and then those afternoon showers and storms. We'll talk about the rest of your weekend forecast, all coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Tim. An arrest has been made in a Richmond County murder that happened last month. Police have arrested Robinell Gomillion in the shooting death of Earl Kittles. It happened last month on the Captain D's on Wrightsboro Road in Augusta. Gomillion is charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime.
An Aiken Neighborhood Association looking to improve its image. 3 meetings going to be held to discuss crime, increased police presence, overgrown lots, and neglected homes in Crosland Park. Sean Cabbage-Dog reports from our Aiken Bureau.
We're always hearing gunshots. Not close by, maybe a street or two over.
Y'all still tormenting. Like, I don't understand.
Stacy Croft says crime has been a big issue since visiting family in Aiken nearly a year ago. His brother's death made it clear.
I'm very angry of what took place.
Then gunfire erupted outside his home, where he says hundreds of rounds struck his property. Recently, a memorial in his brother's memory was stolen.
They also went and messed up his grave, pushed a blanket around, kicked his rocks over, his candle lights over.
President of Crosland Park Neighborhood Cooperative, Gary Yount, says crime has been a focal point of their conversations.
We have looked at the numbers. I do know since the increased presence has been in the neighborhood, the number of shots fired calls has dropped.
New cameras, streetlights, and community meetings could jumpstart changes. Recent data from public safety shows nearly 40 reported shooting incidents in the area. Officers also investigated about 5 reported burglaries.
You know, they put up, 2 cameras? That's going to help on the very far end. We need something on this end.
5 of those cameras or camera equipment has been installed. Of course, the supply chain problems have slowed down that improvement.
At least 3 neighborhood meetings are planned. The next one will happen Tuesday, July 19th.
And I think if we all work together, we can make it a much, much better neighborhood than it is now.
I wish my realtor was honest. You know, he did not tell us about the neighborhood, or we probably wouldn't have bought the house.
In Aiken, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
A Georgia school district will now allow school staff members to carry guns. The Cobb County School Board approved the vote Thursday. The vote specifically excluded teachers. Some parents and lawmakers say the move is too rushed. They say stricter gun laws will reduce mass shootings, not arming school employees.
We understand that everyone wants our students and educators to be safe in our schools, but introducing more weapons is not the answer to ensuring the safety of everyone involved. Gun violence is a community problem. It's a society problem here in our country, and we do not solve that in the school alone.
While Democratic lawmakers say guns will not make a school safer, Republicans say it's not a partisan politics issue. It's about keeping students and teachers safe.
Augusta commissioners set to discuss changes to their schedule. City leaders set to debate next week, starting their meetings 3 hours later. Commissioner Sean Franham pushing that idea, saying it'll increase public participation and is what other nearby governments do, but some commissioners partial to the current time.
If anybody goes to any of the surrounding areas meetings, they will see that those attendants at those evening times are sparse at best. Other major cities have the same type of setup that we do. It seems to work. I'm not in support of it.
Commissioners have been meeting at 2 p.m. for the last 9 years. They did meet at 5 p.m. for a little while, about a decade ago, but that didn't last very long.
Well, coming up.